Hello.
Big breakfast.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to that character sheet is gonna be like a small book because 84,547 experience points is a lot. I think I might run out of disciplines to buy.
What's this for? And how is it 84,000?
I mean, I don't control what I'm given. It's Junie's fault. I have proof that you did.
Lavis is called a typo.
I am 1,000,000% certain a typo occurred.
No, so if you look at the channel points for the RPG table, those are EXPS. Those are experience points.
Wait, what?
So I'm sorry. I just broke 85,000.
How high? I've been here for everyone. I'm only at 84.5 thousand. How are 48.5 thousand?
There were a few there was actually several sessions where you weren't in chat as Junie. I have been here as D-Written for all of them. So yes, I could give you receipts if you want, but I have 85,000 experience points to work with.
Okay.
You mean 85,000 channel points?
Who
named them the experience? Who named them experience?
I feel like that would be a I feel like that'd be a nerdy question.
I think I need more alcohol with this because
Too late.
Do you really think you can make a character for 84,000 experience?
I'll just name him Kane. It'll be fine.
Honestly, at that point, you might as well just, make a bunch of retainers and just add those up.
You're not
you got
wrong.
a bunch of supernatural retainers. You make a town of them.
This just sounds like a Zamisi being built for the Dark Ages.
Or I'm just rolling Gehenna, right? So like it's my town. It's fine.
I mean, oh god. Okay.
When you can cause multiple apocalypse all on your own,
I don't understand the
don't really
problem.
matter.
Yeah. No. We're not doing Squee. I don't even know who Squee is.
Oh,
I haven't.
oh gosh.
Hold up.
Squee?
Oh god.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll name it Squee. If I'm actually allowed to use that much XP, I will totally name it Squee.
Oh Jesus Christ! And him. So yesterday on the show.
I just needed to get us in the proper frame of mind to talk about the show yesterday.
Just a sec.
Yesterday, I'm gonna let Rob take this away because I'm just
Sorry, had teleporting Starborn in.
No, you're fine. I'm waiting for Rob to kick this out because he's like, oh yeah, I'll start this. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, no, sorry. Child maintenance.
I can recap.
Yeah.
I will be guaranteed inaccurate, but I can recap.
Okay, take it away. Do it. This is fine.
All right. So last time on Dragon Ball Z, the kids talked.
I haven't gotten that bad yet.
The experience level was over 85,000.
There was a lot of talking, a lot of tying, then quick, confusing violence.
You're not wrong because we did murder somebody.
Got that spot on.
yeah, that was accurate.
That bad.
Yeah, that was accurate actually. So, but no, there was one by one, everybody but the mage because
Mage likes life.
Yeah, everybody but the maid showed up at the mansion,
Oh my god.
and a meeting was held to determine if the other possibility, a one Charles McCabe would, the Bruja would make a good Bruja Primogen, and that worked out. So
Ironically enough.
yeah, that's a
was-
thing that happened.
Mm-hmm.
There were also some bodies that had been stowed in the back of the car for a week, staked, without arms, legs, or eyes.
Mm-hmm.
They're
And
old snackies and glitter.
yeah, these were softened up by literally rolling them in sequins into glitter.
How many of them did you leave in my sewing room, by the way?
Only 3. The one that one of them had some weird fucky shadow stuff going on, so that one got burned.
Mm-hmm.
And the others are, I guess, Melody has a point in hurt now.
We'll come back to that next week.
And
There was also the Seneschal got a new Primogen.
yeah,
Yes.
that was the Bruja.
Yeah. Bruja.
And
Yeah, as John points out in the chat, yeah, like they had the only Tremere that doesn't make his blades very thirsty as their Tremere Primogen, so they started out ahead.
that'll be interesting.
Yeah, wait until the Tremere find out. This will be fine. This will be all fine. No worries. This will be fine. No worries. All good.
So
Then they had to do a murder.
yeah, so then the Seneschal, Tommy, had his ghoul show up. And the ghoul had been suspicious and had apparently had some interaction with some shadows that he wasn't supposed to have interaction with. So the decision was made to have an interview in Morgan's study. Well, the thing about Morgan's study is it contains his occult library, and his occult library is the only resource he has to try and learn about all these new threats and what's going on and how to deal with it. So he's kind of attached to that. So the Seneschal instructed the sheriff, Morgan, or the Morgan's a new sheriff, but he's not sheriff of Chicago. The building's actually in Chicago, so there's some fucky hand wavy stuff going on
Fucky wucky.
with domains. But Tommy says, "Hey, off my ghoul," and then he does that, and so Morgan does, and then he's like, "Well, burn that." And so there's this moment where Morgan's looking at the body on the floor in the middle of his study that has his hard-won occult library in there, and he's like, "Fire in here."
Fire bad.
Nah, we're not doing fire in here. Which I think that will wind up being a plot point for next session, but we'll get to that.
Mm-hmm.
So then, Morgan calls the sheriff to they find out. I'm sorry, I'm skipping ahead a little bit. After that, we got a call from Emily, right? And so one of her mage friends had called for help, and she'd had to extract them. But they were saying something about the squirrel's mind. Well, previously we had had a mage ward the squirrel's mind because we had word that Sun wanted to treat the squirrel.
All about
And we decided that was bad, so we had the squirrel's mind warded so that it was harder to fuck with. Well, apparently Sun went after the mage who did the warding.
Not a vibe, my dude. Not a vibe.
Yeah, Kyle is still convinced that somebody just fucked with time enough so that she's basically just having a slow motion seizure.
No, man, it's the vibe. You gotta feel the vibe.
I mean, these aren't actually
No.
mutually
That's-
exclusive.
That's not a vibe. That is epilepsy.
That is a no, man. You know,
I
if
think you mispronounced ecstasy.
yes, yes, gets the vibe, man. No, one time I think Punky will actually turn around and be like, "Dude, man, you totally gotta experience the vibe," and then gently wrote him into vibe check. Which will be an experience in and of itself.
Just open the Pez dispenser and pour all the sprinkles down.
Yeah. Oh my god. Do that when Anoli's there. You want to talk about some tripping? He'd be tripping on daisies. It was hilarious. I'm down for this.
So, Anoli, how do you feel about Lantern?
About Lambert?
Glamour.
Glamour? Well, I'm always not quite sure. I mean, they're kind of like ugly and so not usually used to being glammed up. So,
No,
Good.
man. Like, glamorized food so when you eat it, you're enchanted. To get the vibe.
are you like talking about glamour shots from like the 80s?
No. Glamour, Pez dispensed food.
Pixie dust.
Yeah.
You
Like
mean like the
actual
drugs?
Tinkerbell stuff.
Well, I wouldn't say they were drugs. They were more mind lifting and mind freeing.
This just
Yeah,
sounds like
drugs.
y'all talk. Yeah, this just
Yeah,
sounds like
that-
y'all are talking about absinthe.
We're gonna introduce you to a troll that will blow your mind. We have the best
Okay.
trolls.
Look, I've been in some weird situations, but what's the context exactly for blow your mind?
Well, be like your mind is experiencing like the seventh dimension, and you not only see worlds upon worlds upon worlds upon worlds, but you see the existential universe in and of itself.
Yeah, that was a really weird experience.
Yeah, it was really
80s
dope.
rave.
It was
But
very.
what's that have to do with this pixie dust?
It gets you there faster.
No, I'm full up on existential dread. Thanks.
Not dread. Vibe. It's
You're
total
in the
vibe.
wrong game.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that's about how the talk with Punky went. But through all of that, we found out that Sun had, I believe, that very night, embraced 4 will workers.
Erased?
Embraced.
Embrace.
Oh, you went straight past from ghoul into mage to embracing the mage. Someone had a 4-time deadly hug attack.
Yeah?
Well, so Morgan then calls the sheriff to confirm whether or not this was sanctioned, because who's responsible for enforcing the traditions?
Not it?
The sheriff.
Yes.
So who would have, by definition, if one person doesn't know if something's sanctioned and it happened, then it's not sanctioned?
Yeah.
But she really couldn't answer at the moment because she was slightly pinned down.
But she
Uh,
did. She did.
Was she also under a polar bear?
No, she was under gunfire. But she
Oh,
did
okay.
say.
So, like,
sorry,
more
go
I
ahead.
have
Traditionally
not
pinned
sat
down.
on Gwyn
Mhm.
yet.
Yeah.
I have not sat on Gwyn yet.
I don't know how that would go.
Not
I
well.
don't think it
I
would
know,
go
that's why I
well.
haven't done it.
yet.
I did love that. Yeah, yes. But so during this phone call, she goes, "You know what? I don't have time to deal with this. You know it's not sanctioned. By the way, there's a big fight at this park. you might want to get here. So, Morgan tells his assistant to fetch his tank, as you do when you have 5 resources. And, we ride off to war.
And that's when, as they were driving through, going to this place, a car was chucked at them.
Yep.
I prefer to think of it as playing ski, but go ahead.
Yeah,
So, wait. Oh, so was the car launched at you when you shot it, or just launched at you?
Oh, we're
It was
getting to the
one,
shotting.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
we're
it's
getting to that.
You see, like, a black spiral dancer said, "Oh, look, the leeches are getting reinforcements. Here's a car. Yeet!"
That's it.
And
Like,
Kyle
We drive
went,
into the park.
yeah,
We drive into the park, and all we see is the car coming at us.
Mhm.
The squirrel starts screaming bloody murder. The Nosferatu is on an epic drug high and has now frenzied.
oh no, the frenzy hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
The frenzy hasn't happened yet.
Cowboy on the bike shoots the car.
Yeah.
It goes boom.
Cowboy's it's like, hey, you know what might send that vehicle flying in a slightly different direction so it doesn't hit us? Bang, boom.
That
Okay.
causes the Nosferatu to go into a frenzy, while at the same time, the mage has hacked into the computer system and said, nah, we're not going this fast, we're going this fast.
Yeah. Yeah, the mage was like,
And-
if I hack into the car, I can make it go faster so the car won't hit us. And Kyle was just like, well, yeah, but what happens if I make the car not exist anymore via explosion?
At
And
which
then
Are you
the Nos was like,
Are you calling Enola in because there's just a requisite level of fuck shit?
Yes.
Wait,
Then the
Just have
mage
this
decides.
much fuck
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
We've
Are
we've
we
gone
not
from
so far over that.
we've gone Kyle level of fuck shit, my level of fuck shit. Oh no. We have to go to a Noli level of fuck shit now.
we have achieved the requisite level of fuck shit for the Anoli summoning to be completed.
John says we've
I
reached
love how
the
melody level wasn't even on that tier.
no.
We have reached
Maybe
one
that's
and
just
only of
assumed.
fuck shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
But
just
So what happens after that is they realize, the mage realizes that they are in dire straits and decides to teleport everyone but the frenzying Nosferatu into a family porta potty, leaving nobody to drive the car anymore while the Nosferatu is frenzying.
while
and right
accruing
as she did
while
that-
accruing a significant amount of paradox for herself.
Yep.
I'm not the replacement Nosferatu, am I?
No.
No.
Okay,
No.
good. Because I
The
would feel
Nosfer-
real bad. Feel like,
The Nosferatu lived.
Yes. So the car crashes into the pond. The Nosferatu breaks through because potence is a hell of a thing, and starts to relax and cool down while trying to swim up to the surface. Where then everyone gets again ported from the family porta potty to the actual bathroom of the conservatory they were supposed to be at, creating another massive level of paradox. Not only
Very angry polar bear.
Not only did she get everyone that was around her, but she then got Kyle, Trisha, and Charles that weren't even near them because of the major fuck shit crit that they got.
And Morgan
Okay.
once again wound up on the floor under the polar bear, which was under everyone else.
He's adventure. We can take
look,
it. That fortitude, yeah.
you're a load bearing. Look. You're just establishing that you're a load bearing boss. I mean,
I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
look. Venture make the best foundation bricks.
You sound like it's a Mishi.
No, that's next season. No, but that's where we find, as they come out, they find two major parts of groups that are pinning down the cams, and then they see the 2 BSD. So what does Kyle do with that?
Yeah, it's like Kyle has been sitting on since character creation exactly 12 silver bullets. He now only has 10. Because as it turns out, unerring aim combined with, being willing to lose 4 total dice for splitting the attack pool to go for headshots, if you roll well, will still make a werewolf very, very dead.
Oh.
I think at this
so
point,
I'm kind of concerned. Where are all the BSD coming from?
They haven't found that out yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
at this point, the
Cool.
polar bear decided to attack a different BSD and got a flying lesson instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one was either the one who was chucking cars or was taking lessons from the one who was chucking cars, because it was like, oh, you're big and heavy. Yeah, yeet.
I can't help it. They got a huge roll, and it's like, oh, polar bear's coming at me. Right, bet. And that's when we started learning how to bowl with Nosferatu. If you
Who was
see,
still frenzying.
yes, who is still frenzying. So if Enola ever sees a polar bear flying their direction, you might want to be out of the way.
So, yeah. The fastball special no bueno.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no,
Especially when it's an involuntary fastball special.
Yes.
This fastball special lacked consent.
Then I believe it was Charles who started off with the Raffles round to one of them. Kyle then turned around and made somebody complete and utter Swiss cheese. By miracle, Tommy got out of his frenzy and just decided to kill a person. Dragon's Breath. I'm sorry. I've slept since this thing yesterday. I'm sorry, John.
I mean, in terms of causing significant pain to vampires, it's not too much different.
Yeah, but it was to say, hi, I'm going to cause fire within your body.
Although, a Ralphus pistol is basically a fuck you hand cannon to Kindred.
So
I mean, it's a fuck you hand cannon to most things, but especially to Kindred.
I was waiting for you guys to start fucking the fear turkey. But what's funny is that as you guys were starting, I know, right? You guys wiped the whole one side clean. Kyle did 2 of them. And then as we're finishing off the round and trying to start the next one, so you had 2 BSDs and 2 more Anarchs. One of the Anarchs said, nah, I ain't going down like this, and literally lit Kyle up.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That was fun.
Kyle is the proud owner of quite a bit of aggravated damage.
Yes, and a Paradox Complex.
Wait, how is
Paranoia?
Paradox?
Not Paradox, Paranoia, my bad. I word.
I'm like,
Yeah.
look, I know Kindred can embrace mages, but do mages now embrace Kindred now?
Why not?
I mean, there's been a couple scenes this season where it kind of got close. I'm just saying.
Those portals are a thing.
Portals are a whole thing. Then the best part is that I believe it was Charles and Tommy that got the last 2 Anarchs down. And then they had to deal with the 2 other BSDs because there was 4.
And all of that, Morgan.
What happened with the Anarchs? Why are the Anarchs angry?
Because it's a Camarilla city and they're trying to take it over
The
again.
Anarchs and the BSDs were attacking together against the Camarilla.
Oh.
They're trying to systematically take over neighborhoods to get themselves more and more into solidifying into Chicago.
Gotcha.
Yes, that's true. Charles ate 10 ag and only got 3 superficial.
Yeah.
That's because Charles is a monster.
Yeah.
He is the special brewer.
A damage-eating monster.
Yeah, Charles. High fortitude is a hell of a drug. It is such everybody with the best combat discipline. Everybody's first instinct is celerity because you can go fast and kill things before they can hit you. Potence because you can punch things so hard they don't get a chance to hit back. No, it's fortitude, because it doesn't matter how hard they can hit you. If you can just eat all that damage without a second thought, you're going to win.
The best part was while he's eating all that damage, here's Morgan going on to the one BSD he sees. And he's like, I'm going to grapple. This is fine. I already turned around, grappled, and ate somebody because 4 ag with one bite.
He grappled a BSD.
Yes.
That's a choice.
It was
And
a choice.
then he bit and drank from the BSD.
He's angry. He's super
Yeah.
angry.
Oh,
Yeah.
actually,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Then the polar bear joined in, and Charles. No, was it Charles? What are the other?
I know it was Tommy.
Amps.
Tommy.
And
was
then
Tommy, that's
yeah,
right.
So, how did he drain the werewolf to death?
No. He did 4 ag. The polar bear did 2 ag. The other guy, Tommy did 2 ag.
They just,
Killed him.
cooperative fang biting brought the BSD down.
And then all 3 of them drank.
I mean, to be
Speaking
fair,
of which-
all 3 of us had hunger compulsions.
So, yeah, they
I
were
did
just like,
not.
you're still alive. You have blood. Mine.
See that. I'm not under a hunger compulsion. That's just Melody standard.
Fair enough. I mean, to be fair, both Melody and Morgan have very limited diets. So you kind of eat when you can, not when you have to.
Somebody decided to be all, fancy smashy with their I need this kind of blood instead of everything and everywhere is something I can drink.
It's content, Junie.
I didn't say it wasn't! So those 3 ate, and then Charles is like, okay, those 3 have got that one. I'm getting this one. Takes out his kukris and just does lightning strike and decapitates him with, I believe it was 14 double crit, or was it 14 crit? Which, I mean, they were silver blades, so I could not say
Stupid
that
high.
they did. Oh yeah, they're fucking monsters. No crits, 14 successes, right? Okay, fair enough. And I could only soak so much, but the problem was that they were silver, so therefore I could not say it wasn't aggravated damage. So after he pops the head off of a BSD, the 3 munchers, Tommy, Morgan, and Melody, drink they don't drink the entire BSD, they just take a nice healthy drink. Out of the 3 to do resolve a composure, the only one who passes is Morgan, I believe, right?
No, it was Melody.
No,
Melody.
Melody.
Oh, right, because it wasn't Melody's time.
Nothing
Yes.
was my fault this week. Nothing was my fault. It was insane.
So then, all of a sudden, it's Tommy and Morgan facing off.
And that's where the scene ended.
Yep.
So we'll see how that
Accurate.
goes.
We have a composed polar bear. Hey, Sava,
Poorly.
miracles happen. So yeah, we'll have to do in the week at some point a couple cases of rolls to see what happens. So when we start off next Saturday, we'll have the results of the face-off between the Venture and the Nosferatu. And I believe one of you guys has a domination compulsion at the moment. Or are you both
Tommy
hunger?
does.
Yeah, Tommy has a domination compulsion.
I think that hunger compulsion would be slaked because
Yeah, you're right.
I did do the
You-
slurp on the.
You
yeah.
did a slurp. You had a BSD Slurpee.
So, does that have consequences?
Here comes a
Probably.
consequence. Why do you think Annoli is coming to the town now? You happen to be the consequence
Wait,
of
you
that.
want Anole to be the consequence?
I'm gonna get in more trouble.
There are several characters that you can think as consequential, and Anole's just not on that list.
Have you met him?
Anoli isn't the consequence. Anoli is the harbinger of consequences.
This is true. Kindred 101, enough said. I find
Oh
it.
yeah. Oh yeah, Sava has a point. We never got DeWritten's Rose and Thorn because the internet cut out.
Oh, that's
before.
right. What was your Rose and Thorn from yesterday?
So I really enjoyed the session yesterday. Thorn, I forgot to use Daunt again. I've got this ability that makes them roll when they want to try to hit me, and I keep forgetting to pop it.
Oh God, that's hilarious.
Yeah, Kyle didn't use it because he figured I don't have to daunt people if they're just dead.
This is true.
And how did that work?
I mean, yeah, you're right though.
John said, Kindred 101. If a Nosferatu named Noli shows up, your town is a trash fire and it's about to get 10 times worse. It will be interesting to see how it goes next week. By the way, goals.
Oh. Something with the bodies in the sewing room.
Turn them into the dress dummies, dress forms.
No, because then they get blood on the fabric. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm
Cauterize
just
it, it's
not
fine.
gonna advertise that yet.
I was thinking snackies.
Well, they
I mean,
can be
there's
dress
that,
forms,
too.
dummies, and snackies.
I would argue that it might be best to not do snackies when one has been appointed as a adopted childer of an Archon by a Justicar.
I followed
I mean, like,
the
is it-
rules this week.
Look, if they're not destroyed, they're good, right?
It's
The only
true.
person-
You don't if you can like Kindred can survive an awful lot, which is why the Camarilla really looks down on breaking the sixth tradition because there are so many other options.
I just say, to whoever survived that fire or that trial by fire, then I would think, you know what? Hey, dress forms and snackies, and we just feed them once in a while so that there's more snackies to be had from them.
And honestly, if you're doing dress forms, all you have to do is sand it properly, and that way it doesn't catch on the fabric.
I can't believe we're actually talking about making bodies into dress form dummies.
I mean, I might have thought about it a bit with a certain other character.
This
Oh no.
My fabric stash is crying.
Yes, that's the point. It's blood tears. It's fine. It's just dying.
Besides, you can test how stain resistant your dresses are.
Exactly.
That's not how chiffon works.
But that's fine.
That
They're
depends
kin.
on the chiffon.
I mean, I play a character named Siobhan, but still, that's not the point. I do.
she does. She's a cinnamon roll.
She's the complete and utter joy and a precious gem that many people don't even know that I can play a cinnamon roll. She doesn't even swear.
Okay, I just like throwing terrible stuff at her.
This is true.
Oh, that makes several of us.
Wow, thanks. I'm gonna duck now.
I can't wait for her to just for somehow, some way, meet just the worst influence in the form of Rev.
Oh,
I mean,
good
it's
luck.
not going to be hard.
I mean, we do have that scene that we've been trying to arrange where there's that trade.
That from who? Maya?
No, Morgan needs to learn a thing.
Oh, that's coming on the 30th for a Halloween special. That's where we're bringing in Femi, Maya, and Rev, so you two could do the talkie and the snacky, and the training and the learning. That's where that deal will
cool.
come through.
That won't be horrifying at all.
Oh, fuck me. Why? When you thought...
You asked for it. You literally
Oh,
asked
Jesus.
for it.
I gave
Okay.
him a solution for what he wanted.
So
I didn't ask.
I did some back of the napkin math the other day, trying to get a sense for the scale of the circulatory system. Okay. So, according to the book, In big cities, you get about one vampire for every 10,000 humans. In rural areas, it's about one vampire for every 100,000. 68% of the population lives in the city, and we have 8 billion people on the planet. So that means that there's about, give or take, 450, 500,000 kindred on the planet. Assume around 1 in 20 kindred uses the circulatory system on a regular basis. Most kindred are going to have a herd or hunt or have some other way of doing it, but there will be parties, there will be extenuating circumstances. There are some who just use it on as a regular basis. So call it 1 in 20 on a given night is going to use the circulatory system. That means that on a given night, there's approximately, call it 20 to 25,000 boons going through the circulatory system on a given night across the globe.
Well, I did back your thing really quickly, and Chicago has 1.71 million people. By your math alone, of one vampire for every 10,000 means you only have 271 kindred in Chicago.
If you want to adjust those numbers, that's fine. I'm just going by what I could find in an official source. So
no, that's fine. I just did the math really quick just to kind of see where it was going. I would actually adjust your math just a bit because you're thinking Chicago and around the Chicagoland area. I'm saying there's about at least 500. Now you're not going to see all 500 because they're all in different areas, right? Yeah. But I'm also looking from the fact of you're seeing the predominant would be, and if they are Camarilla, the predominant would be in that downtown area. So you're looking at about maybe 300 scattered about, right within that area.
Which would probably move the global number to around 1 million kindred spread out over the entire planet.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. Which means that it's about 50,000 boons a night across the entire planet for the circulatory system, assuming that they operate everywhere, which they may not.
That's gonna be a good question. I think that's where Maya's gonna have to come in, or Femia comes in to tell us what kind of how much of the circulatory system has been integrated into her section.
Because there's probably factions in the circulatory system.
Probably.
Vampires don't play nice, period. So
fair.
Getting something like that to work is probably your reception's probably spotty in certain areas.
Probably. But that app is going to be a major coup for whatever faction of the circulatory system gets it.
Yeah.
Not to mention, it will add on to a better marketing reach, depending on if Maya hits all the major cities.
And so, yeah, you're plausibly looking at, call it 1,000 boons a week for Morgan's cut. If he gets 10% of what that app brings in.
Well, look, he's got 85,000 experience, and
it's all going into lore sheets.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm fucked. Wait, did I say we've got a small little, you're only allowed so many lore sheets per character. Good luck. Make them count.
255?
There's not 255 lore sheets.
there aren't, and like
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, I
even,
know.
like, even if like you break them up even farther, than it's like even into more different categories, it'd be like I could see somebody theoretically taking one bloodline sheet or descendant sheet if you're not Hikata. One religion-based lore sheet, and one of any other lore sheet at the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 sounds about good.
And that's still 45 per lore sheet, so 2 is 90, and 3 makes it 135. Yeah.
Wait, Gokanda.
I would say Golconda does count as a religion lore sheet if we were going to use that method of breaking them up, because Golconda is a personal belief system. Golconda is a personal way of existing.
Golconda is how he gets.
It fills the same void as like the Cult of Mithras or the Bahari.
And the best thing is that Golconda will get you one day out of a month to walk around in the sun.
And the nice thing about it also is that like following this method doesn't mean you get to do incredibly dumb bullshit stuff like take Golconda and the One True Way on the same character.
I mean, stacking up shit. However, goals. What's Morgan's goals?
He's probably going to want to follow up on those children. Make sure that things are still going well with them.
I know you still have to talk to Naomi. I will see what I can do this week about that. I haven't forgotten.
Yeah.
We just did not get time enough for that.
Yeah, no, I don't think anybody's goals got hit because
No.
of, the whole thing. Like, you had this path set up for us where we were gonna, go through this and do the goals, and we went squirrel.
Yes, the squirrel actually squirreled right into somebody's pocket.
Repeatedly.
Yes. What are the squirrel's goals?
Don't
Snacking?
die.
Well, that's
Yeah.
fair. And what is Kyle's goals for Squirrel? Because Squirrel did do well in remembering all the traditions. Yay!
Squirrel can learn. It's time to make her learn more.
But Squirrel is good Squirrel. At least did Squirrel get sprinkles or sparkles?
So how
Only
much
at
mass
sprinkles, that's
murder?
why I haven't second.
That's fair.
Huh?
What?
How much mass murder will actually decrease the sprinkle supply? What's the ratio for that?
Oh, for every good murder, that increases the sprinkle supply. And for every bad murder, it decreases the supply.
Gotcha.
Look, I know Boblin personally. There's no such thing as decreasing my sprinkle supply.
Sorry.
You're fine.
I mean, there is a level of caution warranted when dealing with people who can summon up legions of 15-foot tall rage monsters. Regardless of what kind of rage monster it is. Like, it could be trolls, it could be Garou, whatever. It's fine. Just,
See, the problem with that logic is my sire has access to people that do that.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Let's see. I think Kyle's goal overall is to see what
Nope.
the more lucid versions of the more lucid werewolves in the city can do about their ludicrously worm-tainted cousins.
Yeah. They have yet to meet the local pack of Garou.
that actually was one of Morgan's goals a while back. I think
Are you
technically had a
telling
meeting
me-
set up for that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes, you're
They got worms.
Yes, they have worms. Mm-hmm. And those Garou that are in your area at the moment have already sniffed you out. And there has already been a word about you. I have to make an NPC now.
Oh dear.
Gang, gang.
Oh yeah, I just have to decide on what tribe. But if anyone has any suggestions or ideas for tribes, do let me know.
I have to go be a parent, so I will see you guys later.
Okay, take care.
All right.
Parenting is the thing the Garou Nation need. So yeah, I will definitely be banking. Oh, John says Ganar. Bonar. It's Chicago. You're not wrong. I might make a Bonar. We'll find out. I have to go through our breeder and see what I've got in my stash for pictures and such. Anything that you guys would like to see happen within the next couple of sessions, and I will be writing down.
Morgan still needs. There's a lot of meetings that he's still needs to do. There's, he's got to follow up with Eric regarding the fuckery with the mirrors that he has arranged that Kyle may have a hand in helping with. There's the meeting with the local Garou that he had arranged with the Stepped Alpha to the south.
Mm-hmm.
There's the thing with Naomi. There's another one. I'll have to check my notes.
Okay. But at least those are the major ones.
Yeah.
Alright. Kyle.
Those text messages. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
See what can be done about getting the lupines to deal with the more traditional lupines. See what they can do about dealing with the Black Spiral Dancers. Because if they can be dealt with, then the rebellious anarchs can also be dealt with.
Okay.
Keep working to bring a better Camarilla regime into Chicago.
Hey, so this brings us to Anoli. Anything you want to see going on when you appear next Saturday?
A plan to go off without a hitch.
We did that once.
Um,
if that happened once this year, I think you're out for the rest of the year on that.
Probably.
I would like to see, I'm not sure, finding out the mystery of what the heck's going on. Where are all these BSD coming from? I'm sure people would like to know that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I will just have to try and make a BSD that just finds Anoli utterly and completely fascinating.
Great. Just great.
Hey, Ginny, I figured out where I want to spend my 85,000 XP.
Huh.
A VSD.
Get a whole pack of BSD.
No, honestly, I don't think it would be fun to play with the character or NPC with more than about 300 XP. Not unless
You basically just make a town at that point. You make a whole city worth of people.
What kind of shop, John? Okay, so with all of that being said, Is there anything else you guys are looking forward to? Would like to see anything that I can do? I'm not tap dancing for you all. You probably get jazz hands as far as I go.
I had sent 2 text messages this last session.
Mm-hmm.
And I also need to talk to Maxwell about a potential trade.
All right, can you send me those text messages again? Because we had a little bit of a crazy session yesterday, so
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing them at all. So I do apologize.
Okay, no problem. You guys are going to want to see this. Hang on.
Anything would be improvements in Gary, to be honest. A branch, That's her. Okay. Sorry, I've been running around trying to write everything down. Anything else you would like to see? Anything else you want to do? Besides the a huge amount of activity that would turn you guys into gods. Anything else you would like to do besides Bird Chicago? Nuking Chicago is not an option.
I mean,
Can we take a road trip on the Goblin Roads?
Oh, you guys can more than certainly take a trip on the Goblin Roads. Absolutely. I have no
I like
problem
this
with
plan.
that.
I'm for it.
Okay, I want to have this reaction on stream. Junie, check your Discord PM.
Right? Okay.
That's that Junie's having a bad time now face.
Oh. It's not me having a bad time. It's more of... Oh, shit.
It's gonna be a great time.
I will send that text to Rono and see what his response is. And we will pick that up then on Saturday. I will roll for Mel Davis's reaction on that one. I will give you that on Saturday.
It's something that Mel Davis needs a reaction for. Now I am intensely curious.
Mel Davis will definitely have an answer for you. And I think the Whispers will be going to a certain Nosferatu that may or may not be showing up next week as well. Because once that gets out, that somebody may or may not have suggested such a thing, yeah, that
It's gonna be a whole thing, isn't it?
He'll be fine.
It's gonna be a whole thing.
Oh, whole ass thing now, because with Given Sun's reputation,
The proof's there. There's confirmation through the official sources. Everything that's needed is already in possession.
oh
Okay.
god. All right, we'll see how this rolls, because God knows I'm scared as fuck. Oh Lord. Of all the things I've got to do, I've got to figure this one out. Okay.
You didn't expect the season to go this way, did you, Jenny?
Nobody expected the Spanish Inquisition. Chief weapon is surprise. Surprise and fear. Fear and surprise are two weapons of the Spanish Inquisition.
Our two weapons are fear and surprise, and a fanatical devotion to Pope are three weapons are fear and surprise, and a fanatical devotion to the Pope.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming for our wrap up. We will see you next week with another special guest who will be a fantastic and wonderful Nosferatu that we all know and love, Onole. And it will be a, oh dear God, why am I running this? And somebody please just send me some, alcohol as soon as possible. I hope you all take care. Oops, I hit the wrong camera. I hope you all take care. Have a good week, weekend, whatever time zone it is for you. And we'll see you next time because, oh dear God.
They'll be fine.
That's what
It'll
you
be
always
great.
say.
You know what FINE stands for, right?
No.
Fucked up, insecure, neurotic, and emotional.
Why did you have to call out my life like this?
It's fine.
No.
Well.
Why?